Nibiru is heading towards planet Earth, confirms a foreign news documentary. The planet Nibiru, or what we call Planet X, or Wormwood, or Nemesis, various names for this. The planet Nibiru considered as a major threat by many, and according to the latest claims presented in a Russian news documentary, Nibiru is headed our way. From ancient Sumerian texts, there was a description that our creators came from yet undiscovered planet that enters our solar system and comes in at about every 3,600 years. The texts say that they were known as the Nephilim and that they had colonized Earth over 400,000 years ago. The Bible also mentions this race and calls them the sons of God. The planet of Nibiru was suffering as its atmosphere was eroding. They came to Earth in order to mine minerals such as gold to help repair their atmosphere. And this was done in the Middle East, and is why we find the Great Pyramid and adjacent pyramids in alone with constellations in our solar system. They created portals on Earth, highly magnetic areas, to send their minerals back to Nibiru, according to claims. Our race was created, they said, so the legend goes, around 300,000 years ago as a hybrid race with native Earth animals and Nephilim to create a race of workers to help mine the minerals from our planet. So you can understand that this news documentary basically briefs Zecharia Sitchin's theories. Now, the alien leaders, they say, did not like this interbreeding and chose not to warn humankind about the impending doom of Nibiru in 13,000 BC that would eventually cause a great flood here on Earth. However, one of the Anunnaki takes it upon himself to inform Noah of the impending doom so he can help avoid the race's extinction. From there, the Anunnaki promised to return in time but leave humans alone to rule the planet. And the claims of the return of Nibiru: the 12th planet of Nibiru physically enters our solar system, falling in line with Sitchin's 12th planet dialogue, and after entering, Nibiru goes into influence orbits of the planets in our system, changes their axis and poles along the way. And it passes close enough to Earth that it influences our oceans for several years, eventually leading to devastating tsunamis and awakening of volcanoes, and around the world, influencing definitely the climate and Earth's axis, which slowly moves, thus altering the position of the physical and magnetic poles. Initially, the planet's orbit comes closer to the Earth's south pole and the Sun, and is not visible from Earth, but later, Nibiru's oblique orbit, which is 35 relative to the solar equator plane, proves to be quite visible, and many pictures and videos will be posted, they say, on social media of this new star in our skies. But mainstream media ask people of this question: why is this happening? And the answer is that perhaps NASA and space agencies decide to question the true orbit and return of Nibiru to our solar system, and governments urge that it's required that they deny the existence of Nibiru in order not to cause widespread panic throughout the world. The goal of videos was clear for scholars: confuse everyone with a false orbit path for Nibiru, and goals accomplished as everyone thought that there was nothing to be seen or adverse effects for us on Earth. Now, the true orbit of Nibiru by all definitions, concepts, and research scholars in the field, is a red or brown dwarf star that carries along with it 7 planets orbiting around each other. Therefore, it is a mini solar system. Nibiru is close to 5 times the size of Jupiter, so by turn it's 6,005 times larger than our Earth. That's huge, obviously. Nibiru's true orbit is around our Sun every 3,600 years, they claim. With a gigantic size, it has very strong gravitational pull, and it influences our oceans and all the magnetic fields. So when Nibiru approaches the Sun, it will begin forcibly pulling the Sun's core. The core of the Sun is only 65 times that Nibiru, and thus the solar activity in relation to explosions and solar storms increases so much that the maximum solar it does not stop. There are emissions of ultraviolet solar radiation levels ranging from 0 to 16, and the normal is between 9 and 10 units, and this is caused by the approach of Nibiru towards our sun. And we have to keep in mind, they say that the sun also influences Nibiru. Because of the magnetic and gravitational intensity of Nibiru, it influences the sun in a way that's initiated the reversal of its magnetic poles. The same reversal is also happening here on Earth, gravitational pull and magnetic fields, and in order to perform this reversal, these two forces acting together are required. This mutual attraction between the sun and Nibiru increases Nibiru's travel speed and velocity. In essence, it's catapulted with accelerating speed away from the sun, and the process is known as slingshot effect and was used by NASA to throw the Galileo probe towards Jupiter. The probe passed twice by the Earth's orbit, then the orbit of Venus, with significantly increased speed, was finally redirected towards Jupiter. The gravitational effect of accelerated so much that its contours to the sun's orbit will be much longer and faster, but faster than the misleading NASA simulation. Based on this premise, it's estimated that Nibiru will pass around us basically around now, they said. And on this return, Nibiru will come from the north pole of the sun and Earth, so it will be widely seen in the northern hemisphere. And with this return, it will be faster than when it came from outer space to our solar system. The distance of Neptune to the sun is highly convenient for Nibiru because it needs a certain distance to re-accelerate from the tangent to the sun to get a restart the longer orbit of 3,600 years. And this is on Bennett Reality. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.